All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I like to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, and I like to say peace and salutations unto the hopefully elect. And today, man, just been kind of heavy on my spirit, man. Just got to do a video pretty much on the Israelite woman, man, because as we can see, she's only getting worse. When I say the Israelite woman, primarily, the Judite woman, the so-called black woman, really all the women of the tribes, but primarily the women of the head tribe, man. So I'm just play a few Slakia. I'm just going to play a few clips, bring out a few scriptures, Lord willing. This lesson is edifying and straight to the point, man. And, this is right out of the horse's mouth, man.
Y'all don't want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you because I love black men so much. Stop wasting your time with black women. Stop. They not loving you. They not listening. They not willing to submit. They think they too independent to be submissive and be equal and be a companion and be a comforter and bring you peace. They think they too good for that because they mama told them to go get them a man with some money since they knew how to talk and walk. Go get you a white woman. She's going to get money, have good credit, come with a house and land and still be submissive. Go get you a white woman. Still be submissive. Sure is. They still gonna submit and still treat you and love your dirty jaws. Love you on your sweatiest day. And not talk about you to her other Karen friends. She's not gonna talk about your business. Go get you a white woman. I'm trying to tell you. Listen to me. Listen. Go get you a white woman. These black heifers don't appreciate you, you black king. Y'all don't want me because I'm too loud. Y'all don't want me because I'm too oversexual, but I'm submissive. I got my own money. I got my own this. I got my own that. I ain't got no fucking sense. But go get you a white woman. Y'all don't want to hear this.
And this is a so-called black woman telling black men to even stop dealing with black women, man. And she's being honest. She's not lying. Now she said, deal with, white women, which again, is nothing wrong with that. But, we just shouldn't treat them like we should be treating an Israelite woman. Pretty much, just treat them as concubines. But, we're in captivity, man. And pretty much Esau Edom has weaponized the women of the nation of Israel, primarily the so-called black woman, to be against the men of Israel, man. And that's just, what it is, because if our women were on our side, man, then, this captivity wouldn't be as harsh as it is, man, because, we would be, in a slightly better position. But, this is whatever deal that Eve and the serpent, made in the garden. We're seeing it come to pass in this particular time, man. And you see it. She's telling, brothers, hey, leave them alone. She said she even herself, man. Now I got this other clip as just an example of what she's saying, man, of why Jake should just leave Eve alone, man. Check this out.
You ain't helping pay these bills or nothing. I've been watching him all day. I've been watching our child all day. And all you do is go to the club and party and drink. That's all you do. And you think it's a laughing matter right now. What you mean that's what, Lex? Look what you got on. Look at you. And you expecting to be my wife. I pay all these bills. I'm tired of this, man. Every month, you go to the club every single weekend. You miss no days going to the club.
Is you mad?
My point I'm trying to prove to you is we have a whole child. I've been paying these bills by myself. All you do is sit up and look cute and go to the club. That's all you do, man. I'm sick and tired of this, man.
Now look at you right now, laying down in the bed and ain't doing
I am tired of this. Look what you got on. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Just look at you. Come over here. Let me show these people. This supposed to be my wife. But she's going to the club and she's dressed up like this. You got on lingerie. Look like you ready to do whatever after the club. Look, just look at you. You got on see-through lingerie, man. You ain't helping pay these.
And then, this is a prime example of what that woman was saying, why Jake should leave, Eve alone. Now, you can clearly see by the way that woman was acting, she really don't take that man seriously, and even if they have a child together, man, she don't care about that child, she don't care about that man. She's going to the club, ultimately, to commit adultery, go meet another man and, commit adultery, because that's just what the women, primarily the Judite women, are doing in these times, man. But it's a curse that was placed upon us, man. So it's like, this is why, we shouldn't be offended, when our women do things like this, man, because we committed spiritual fornication against the Heavenly Father. Hence the reason why we're in this, particular position, while we're brought low, And then he turned our women against us to show us how he felt, man. And it's understandable, The Lord was angry with us. So, on a smaller scale, we're angry with our women, because they're man, even though the nation of Israel is in the lowest state as a whole, man, but like our women, they are brought low, man, because they're pretty much, shameless. Man, it's crazy, man. I'm gonna just play this last clip, man, because it's just madness. And this is how the black woman feels about it.
Fellas, y'all so fucking stupid. What this bitch like she steal cars. Why do y'all think women lose value when we get older? Y'all love talking about y'all lose value as y'all get older, baby. You don't even fuck around this bitch losing shit when you get older. Losing your hair, losing your mind, in a midlife crisis, money funny, you looking funny, dick can't get hard. Who losing value? Baby, 35. I just hit my motherfucking sexual peak. Bitch, it's on. I'm finna go get me a young snapper turtle to blow my back out. Fuck is wrong with you? Right. Y'all the only motherfuckers get old and lose value. Old, bald, can't lose weight. You can lose everything else, but can't lose weight. Lose y'all fucking eyesight. Cause you can't see clear as day. These hoes don't, like, you gotta pay a young bitch. That bitch don't want you. You can't see, baby. You losing sight. Do we lose value? Come on, baby. Y'all paying everything around this bitch and we ain't even fuck you no more, bitch. What? Scoot over. Bitch, I'm going to brunch with my friends so we can talk about you. Like, look at this motherfucker. Look at this goofy motherfucker. He fat, bald, dick don't work no more. Yeah, he fuck with some little bitch. She using him. He like a goofy. Fellas.
And then you see, man, she's saying, men lose value as they get older, but she's pretty much saying, like, women don't lose their value, when clearly that's wrong. A man increases in value as he gets older. A woman loses value as she gets older, man. Because, again, if you're not married, if you don't have children by a certain time, then, again, you're ultimately going to end up alone. But, that's just how Eve is, man. She's proud. They think, again, that America is going to be here forever, and they just going to look the same way they do now. No, it don't work like that, man. Because the more men you deal with, the more damage you're doing to yourself, But they don't understand that and they don't give a damn. So I'm just play this last one, then I'm going to get
I love black men. Black men love me. Black men love black women. Black women love black men. We need each other. And see, it's a whole bunch of war going on between us, like a whole bunch of argument. Oh, we don't need each other. We need each other. And I'm just trying to change that shit, change the atmosphere. We love each other.
And then you have this sister, she pretty much, she's another one, and there's not that many like her. Now, who knows how she is behind closed doors when she comes to her man, but, if she's truly sincere, she's saying, she loves Jake, man, and that she should. And then she says, black women love black men. It's only a small percentage that truly do, a very small percentage. The rest don't give a damn. One of the brothers had posted a video, the brother GMS Watchman pretty much posted a video of, a group of women in a clubhouse chat talking about they wish black men would die. Talking about, oh, well, they should just go and deal with, Esau. And, just to those women, it's like, okay, cool. Keep that same energy when all hell break loose. Because that y'all so-called quote-unquote savior is not going to save you. That man is going to kill you, But hey, man, it is what it is. Eve gonna have to learn the hard way, But that's enough of that, man. I'm gonna get right into it. So I'm gonna start in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 56. And it says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for tenderness and delicateness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear. For she shall eat them for one of all things secretly, in the siege and straitness wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. Yeah, man. At one point in time, the Israelite women, they were tender and delicate, man. They were so delicate that, they wouldn't even, walk on the ground. They would be carried around, pretty much, be treated like, royalty. Because again, the Israelite women, they are the princesses, man, But, being that, again, we're in this current time and the Lord placed these curses upon us, that's the complete opposite, man. These women are rough, they're masculine, you have women out here that will fight men, they're not tender and delicate anymore. And but I want to make her eyes should be evil to her husband. That's the case for a lot of men out here, man. Eve hates her husband. She hates, the Israelite man, because she thinks being submissive is, slavery. She thinks being a stay-at-home mother or a stay-at-home wife is, it's oppression. But in reality, it's not, man. A woman keeps the house in order while the man goes out and provides, man. But just like in that clip I played, you had that Jake recording this woman. Again, she didn't take that man seriously. Her eye was evil towards him. You're going out to a club and you have a son, Why not stay home and nurture and take care of your child instead of trying to go out and shake your funky ass, man? Or to even go out and be with another dude that probably don't even want you anyway. Not for real. But again, man, the women of the nation of Israel have been brought low, man. And then you see her combing that long weave, man, and that's a curse as well. Women having to wear weaves and wigs. So go and get into that, man. Let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 3. And as you can see, the headline reads, Judah's women denounce, man. So the Judite woman, she's the head. They're the head women of the tribe of Israel. Just like Judah is the head tribe, they're, the women of the head tribe. So pretty much whatever they do, the other tribes follow, because I even see, certain Northern Kingdom women that wear, weaves and wigs, and they don't even necessarily have to, but they do it, man. And it's madness. So I'm going to read these verses, particular verses in the NLT. So this is the book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 16. It says, the Lord says, beautiful Zion is haughty, craning her elegant neck, flirting with her eyes, walking with dainty steps, tinkling her ankle bracelets. And as you can see, that's what's one characteristic of the so-called black woman. When she talks, when she gets mad, she get to, stretching her neck out and doing all that madness, man. That's definitely talking about the Israelite woman, man. Let's keep going. Verse 17 says, so the Lord will send scabs on her head. The Lord will make beautiful Zion bald. And yeah, man, this is why the Israelite woman has to wear weaves and wigs, because the Lord smote certain or a majority of, so-called black women with baldness. This is why they have a hard time growing their hair or, can't grow their hair. Like they're literally bald, man. You know, that's a curse because, again, the pride of the woman is her hair, having that long flowing hair. That's why you see, you know, heathen women like, you know, Moabite women and, you know, Elamite women, so-called Eastern Indian women, their hair pretty much is down to the ground, you know. And that was once the Israelite women, you know, of all the tribes. You know, their hair flowed very long, but now that's not the case because, again, the Lord cursed them, you know, because they're proud. Verse 18, it says, on that day of judgment, the Lord will strip away everything that makes her beautiful. Ornaments, headbands, crescent necklaces, earrings, bracelets, and veils, scars and ankle bracelets, scars and ankle bracelets, sashes, perfumes and charms, rings, jewels, party clothes, gowns, capes, and purses, mirrors, fine linen garments, head ornaments, and shawls. And yet, man, as we know, you know, Israelite women, they love clothes. They love to get dressed. And as you can see, like that one woman, you know, she's dressed all, you know, scantily clad, you know, she got her legs showing, you know, she got her breasts out. And, you know, that's just, you know, one of many examples of why the Lord is going to judge, you know, the Israelite women like he is, man, because again, they're proud, they're haughty, they don't want to listen, you know, they feel like they don't need a man, but that's completely wrong, man. But again, Eve is going to learn the hard way, you know, in the time of Jacob's trouble. Verse 24, it says, instead of smelling of sweet perfume, she will stink. She will wear a rope for a sash, pretty much again, sackcloth, and her elegant hair will fall out. You know, says she will wear rough burlap instead of rich robes. She will replace her beauty, you know. It's like shame will replace her beauty, you know. And not just shame, you know, pretty much, you know, the Israelite woman, you know, they were the most beautiful women on, you know, the face of the earth, which you still have some, but again, the majority of Israelite women, so-called black women, they're not that good looking, man. They're ugly, you know. And that's the truth. You know, they don't look as good as they did because, again, man, the Lord cursed them to look the way they look, to pretty much do the things that they do, man. But it's complete madness, the things that they're doing, man. But it's all a curse, you know. So let's go to the book of Amos 7 and verse 17. And it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. Excuse me, Slakia. And pretty much the point I want to make in, you know, this verse is thy wife shall be an harlot, and that's the case, man. A lot of Israelite women are whores, man. You know, they'll get with a man, they'll be with him for a certain time, even start a family, just to, you know, ultimately go and commit adultery against, you know, her husband, man. And that's not supposed to be the case, man. Once a woman loses her virginity, she's supposed to stay with that man. But, you know, Esau Edom has polluted, you know, the true meaning of marriage, man. He's perverted everything. This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 13. And it says, for Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being in transgression, you know. So Eve went off and then Adam went off, man. But, you know, women are the weaker vessel. This is why the serpent went to her instead of going to Adam, you know, because he knew that he could persuade her to do, you know, whatever. You know, women are open, you know, to sin, man. They're not, you know, mentally and physically as strong as men. Well, of course, physically, but it's like I meant to say mentally and spiritually strong, man. This is why, you know, you have women pretty much in all these different, religions and philosophies, man. They don't really know what to believe in. So let's go to the Apocrypha. So I have a few verses, man, but I'm not going to get all of them. I don't want to make this too long, so just real quick. So this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 19. It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. And yeah, man, you have those instances where you have these jakes, primarily in the world. You have brothers in the truth that may catch hell with their women, but primarily Jake in the world, that end up getting these wicked women, man, and they pretty much give them hell. So who knows what that man did to end up with a woman like that? She don't care about him. And it shows. And that other woman, again, she's talking about, oh well, men ain't this and that. Okay, cool. Just remember, when all hell breaks loose, Esau Edom ain't gonna save you. Pookie and Ray Ray ain't gonna save you, cause them niggas gonna die. I said Esau ain't gonna save you. He damn sure ain't gonna save you, man. Shit, he gonna be the one trying to take you out. But again, that's gonna be on them, man. So let me see. I'm going to jump to verse 24. Ecclesiasticus 25 and 24 says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. And yeah, man, wickedness came from the woman. She is the reason that, we're in this position. Eve is the reason, man. Eve is the reason that we're in this position, because she hearkened unto the serpent instead of just listening to Adam, man. But hey, so I'm going to jump to chapter 26, Ecclesiasticus 26 and verse 7. Says, an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro, and he that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. Yeah, man, as we know, scorpions, they're venomous creatures, man. They'll sting you, and that's pretty much what it's like dealing with a wicked woman, man. An evil wife. And that woman, she was an evil wife. She pretty much doesn't give a damn about her husband or her son. Like it says, her eyes shall be evil toward, her husband and her son. And it goes to show you that, we are the Israelites, the biblical Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that we are the people that are spoken of in the scriptures, man. It's not those you-wish people over there in the land of Israel, man. They're not the biblical Israelites. It's us. And this goes to show because they're not dealing with the things that we're dealing with, man. It says, verse 8, a drunken woman and a gatter abroad causeth great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. And yeah, man, pretty much she, dude says she's going to the club every weekend. So, she's getting drunk, with her friends. They're probably single too, her whole friends. They're going to get drunk, to find dudes and do whatever. Again, like that says, she is a gatter abroad, man, because she's not staying at home. She's not taking care of her household like she should. She's out partying instead of doing her duties as a wife, man. Verse 9, it says, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty eyes, like in her haughty looks and eyelids. If thy if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. And yeah, man, it really shouldn't be a surprise if, if you're dealing with an Israelite woman, that, she commits adultery. And this is why, starting with the apostles on down, they've been sent to pretty much leave the black woman alone. You even have other black women, that are telling you to leave them alone. Because right now they're pretty much in that state where they don't give a damn about us. And they're showing, but hey, man, we'll get her back in the kingdom. That very small percentage of Israelite, sisters that are going to be saved, you know, they're going to be all right. You know, they're going to make it. But, you know, their worldly counterparts, they're all going to die, man. They're going to die because they're proud, they're haughty, as it says, man. And they pretty much, you know, live their lives, you know, in pleasure. You know, let me get that. I think it's in, yep, it's the book of First Timothy, chapter 5 and verse 6. It says, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. And yeah, man, this is pretty much how the Israelite woman lives. She lives in pleasure, man. You know, she's dealing with multiple men, you know, got one man for each bill, you know, one man to pay her phone bill, you know, her light bill, or, you know, whatever, you know, pretty much got all these different guys doing these things for her. She's, you know, living her life in pleasure, man. But she's dead. She's dead spiritually, man. But hey, again, there's a recompense for that. So jumping back to the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, this is verse 12. It says, Slakia, for she will open her mouth as a Slakia, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when she hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. And yeah, man, it's pretty self-explanatory, man. A lot of Israelite women in this world are whores, man, and it shows. That man's wife, because that is his wife, you know, she's a whore. And pretty much my advice, you know, to that man, just get you another woman, Jake. She don't care about you, you know. Take care of your child, you know, take care of your child, but, you know, just leave her alone, you know, because that's the best thing for us to do, you know, is to just to leave, you know, the so-called black woman alone, and even certain of, you know, the Northern Kingdom women as well, you know, because they're no better. But that's pretty much it, man. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I like to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, and I like to say peace and salutations unto the hopefully elect. Till the next time I say Shalom.